Okay, we're back with another episode of High Rated Edison. Today we have Lord Melchet on 912 going up against Agency on 725. This is post the ratings reset. So at the minute, Lord is in the top 100, Agency just outside of the top 100, but within the top 200, I believe. So opening hands are Yata, Equal, Airbellum, Full Helm Knight, and Trap Stance. This is X-Sabers. Going up against Chariot, Book, Wabaku, Murmillo, Smashing Ground, and Retiaris. This is Glad Beasts. Let's see how the Lord wants to start off. Gonna start out with Summon Retiari, set Chariot, set Wabaku. Yeah, feels pretty good. Oh, we can't say that word, but yeah. Agency not too happy they've been paired up against the Glad Beast player. Full Helm Knight coming out now, and they're gonna set Yata, set Trap Stun, set Equal, and set Equal. And pass. Draw for turn is deeper, and they're going to Smashing Ground that. Yep. Try and get in with Retiari. That's going to be successful. They're going to tag out now for the Bestiari. Bestiari takes out the Trap Stun. They're going to set Book and set Deep Prison. Didn't want to Murmillo and take out two more, though, which they could have done. They could have summoned the Murmillo, gone into Gyzera's, taken out two more back row. And actually, looking at what they are, we know that probably would have been the right thing to do. Okay, draw for turn is a Full Helm Knight. They're going to Yata now. They're going to draw into Braincon. They're going to Airbellum, Braincon, try and take. They're going to flip that Bestiari face down. They're going to deprison the Airbellum now. Yeah, they also had Wabaku here, so they could have Wabaku'd the Airbellum attack and then tagged out, but yeah, I mean, either way, feels fine. Draw for turn is a Hoplomous now. They're going to flip the Bestiari, get him for 15, and they're going to tag out for a Laquari. Big 21 Laquari. Yeah, set the Hoplomous. Still choosing not to go for the Gyzera's play. Okay, draw for turn is another Fault Troll. Pass. Draw for turn is a Proving Ground. I think the other thing about the Gyzera's play is it would have just put way more pressure on and dealt way more damage. So, yeah, you would have had two tags and stuff. That would have been way better. But okay, clearly afraid of the back row, which is reasonable. So Laquari getting in now. I'm going to tag out for Bestiari. Bestiari going to take out one of the Equals. Yep. Then they're going to use both. Now they're going to do the Gyzera's play, take out the other one. Yeah, it feels like the Gyzera's play where it gets to attack is just better, because then it gets to tag out for two. But yeah, leaving this on with a Chariot and a Wabaku probably feels fine. Draw for turn is Trap Stun, and Agency is just going to scoop it up and go game number 2, where they will get to go first, which is good for them. Pass, draw for turn there. Hands are Gladiator, Beastarius, Book, Equest, Book, and Bestiari. Airbellum, Equal, Saberhole, DD Crow, Emma's Blade, and Rescue Cat. Wow, quite the hand here. Okay, so Agency going to start with Airbellum, set Saber, set Equal, and pass. Draw for turn is Smashing Ground. They're going to summon the Equest, that's going to get them up with Saberhole. They're just going to set the Books and pass. Draw for turn is a Cold Wave. Oof, Cold Wave now. Yeah, this is huge. Rescue Cat can come out. Oof, yeah, but Lord doesn't even want to see it. Yeah, so I mean, it was Rescue Cat. What? Rescue Cat for the other two Airbellums, Rescue Cat for an Airbellum and something to synchro with. Either way, you were ripping at least two cards out of the hand. You had Cold Waves down, so no more like Spell and Traps. Yeah, I think that's a fine concession. I think that's fine. Okay, the Lord will get to go first this time round though. So, opening hand, level limit, area B. Yeah, good card in Sabers. Galahad, Heavy Storm, Equal, and Braincon. Equest, Proving Ground, Dust Tornado, Bottomless Shrink, and Laquari on this side. Gonna start with Laquari, set Bottomless, set Dust Tornado, pass. Draw for turn is a Fault Troll. They're gonna Heavy Storm, that does get rid of both the back row, and the Galahad can now get in. This gains 300 when it's attacked, when it's attacking in damage step. They're gonna level limit in main 2, sets the Equal, sets the Braincon. That's a bit of a bluff, and pass. Draw for turn is a Chariot. An Proving Ground for the Retiari now. Yeah, Retiari's good. It's a level 3, so it gets under the level limit. So can get into the Galahad, tag out. Now for the Bestiary probably, yeah, to destroy the level limit or destroy the Braincon. Yeah, also works. Sets the Chariot, sets the Shrink, and pass. Draw for turn is Book, set pass. Draw for turn is Chariot. They're going to set, yeah, set the Equest. Now they can use both of those to contact fuse into the Gyzerus. Gyzerus can take out the level limit. Just the one. Yeah, this is kind of successfully kind of been seen as Starlight Road now, so yeah, they don't want to go for 2 and risk the Gyzerus getting rid of the floodgate. Sets the other Chariot now. Pass. Draw for turn is the Starlight Road. Okay, yeah, so they didn't have it, they do now. Draw for turn on their own is Starlight Road. They're going to set that. Pass. Draw for turn is a Full Helm Knight. I'm going to summon out the Full Helm Knight. Pass. Yeah, with the Full Helm Knight they've got Galahad, so they will have emergency call. Yeah, if they can get another in rotation, they will have emergency call live. They're going to MST, well, going to get hit with MST actually, so completely irrelevant. Full Helm Knight going to try and survive. That's going to get met with a Chariot. Then the Glad Beast gets to tag out. Does it get to tag out there? Because this technically destroys the monster. I don't know if that works. So let me just check this. So you can, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, so is that attack declaration? Negate the attack. Yeah. I think they had to redeclare there to get the tags. I don't think this is right. But yeah, someone else let me know. I'm not too familiar with the Full Helm Knight. Freaking the Gladiator Beast interaction. So give me a break. But yeah. Gonna banish the Full Helm Knight now. Pick up the Chariot. Pass. Draw for turn is the threatening roll. That will help you stave off 1 turn without tags. Oh, I think you definitely threatening roar here, just in case they go for a Bestiary play. No, I think this is a misplay. I think you should definitely be threatening roar here, because if they hit this, okay, they hit the book. The book is going to book that. In main 2, they could have just made another Gyzerus and like popped 1. If not, well, they can. If they'd have gone for both, you would have got Starlit. But imagine this Bestiary hits the Starlight Road. They'd feel very safe going into a Gyzerus. Okay, draw for turn is another copy of Starlight Road. Pass. Draw for turn is Smashing Ground. Retiari getting in now. Bestiary getting in now as well. They're letting this go again. Okay, Equest. Abat Laguari. And Bestiary hits one of the Starlight Roads. Okay, pass. Draw for turn is Trapstun. Yeah, the Gladiator Beast player is playing very cautiously, but I guess they just want to retain a Gladiator Beast face up for these Chariots. Okay, picks up Trapstun, sets Trapstun. This is just over. Yeah, I was going to say, the threatening roar helps, but like 1 more draw isn't going to be enough. Yeah, your E-Call isn't set up. You've only got 1 X-Saber in rotation and a full troll in hand. Yeah, just going to set the Hoplimus, and the agency is just going to admit defeat after seeing their turn draw. Yeah, a bit disappointing that game 2 Lord scooped so fast we didn't actually get to see the X-Sabers play out, but I mean, it was yeah, it was definitely over from there. Really cool match, always fun to feature X-Sabers. Interesting the floodgate came up and to see Glads play round it. Couple of plays I didn't like, but maybe, you know, I'm not an X-Saber or a Glad Beast player naturally, so maybe they are correct and I'm just seeing some of the other more classic lines that may have played wrong in the matchup. Either way, really cool match. Glad Beast taking it quite convincingly in game number 3, but some pretty back and forth exchanges at least throughout the match. And yeah, always cool to see X-Sabers as always, but unfortunately not able to do their thing outside of game 2 this time.